What's going on, everyone? We are back. Um, we are back. If you don't follow my social media, I recently made a post saying, from now on, y'all will be only getting 1 to 2 videos a week, and maybe 2 to 3 shorts a week. Due to this job, 7 to 7. This side of my mouth is bothering me. I edit or something at work, and it's just been harder. I think I bruised the jawline. I ain't gonna cap. But we'll be checking out Dangerville's new video. The one from 4 days ago is titled "What is Titan X? Godzilla X Kong? Explaining." So yeah, let's go ahead and get in. Let's go ahead and get into this. And before I do that, we're getting about Mike. I promise this shit won't last me much longer. I can tell you that. But let's go ahead and get into this.
Who is this mysterious new Titan? Said to be even bigger than Godzilla and Kong. Welcome home, residents. It's your Mayor Alistair
and Jacob,
and we're taking a deep dive into who this world-ending new.
Hold on. This bitch is bigger than Godzilla. Oh my god.
New Titan is
Monarch Legacy of Monsters Season 1 helped grow the Monsterverse to even greater levels, expanding the Hollow Earth by introducing the Axis Mundi, the world between worlds, and showed us more of Apex and even what Godzilla was doing between 2014 and King of the Monsters.
And Season 2 looks to grow the series even more by introducing a terrifying new Titan threat called Titan X. But who is this Titan? Where did it come from? What's its purpose? Today we're doing a dive into analyzing everything we can gauge from the trailer and even try answer what the big mystery of its secret origin is. There may be some huge revelations that change everything we know about the Monsterverse and reshape our theories going into Godzilla X Kong Supernova. So let's get to it. Welcome to Dangerville. But first, of course, subscribe and stomp that notification button. We're down to only 64% being unsubbed, so keep up the good.
That's not bad. Hey, y'all go subscribe as well. Y'all go subscribe and make sure to subscribe button on this channel as well. But yeah, you guys go like and subscribe over there as well.
Good work. Subscribe if you haven't already.
You, just you, building your app.
Yeah, YouTube Premium as well. In the past few years, we're gonna get ads. I can tell you that.
But we can't delve too deep into theories before taking a deeper look at Titan X. This new monster brings new meaning to the phrase natural disaster. It embodies this term in nearly every way. Titan X presents a formidable appearance, drawing on elements from deep-sea marine life, reptiles, and inspirations from classic kaiju. Its anatomy feels like a collection of recognizable biological traits just twisted into Titan form. Multiple tentacle-like appendages appear to control Titan X's movement, and they seem to fall into two distinct types from which you can actually see in our real-world wildlife. The larger oral arms are the most noticeable, at least 6 tentacle-like appendages. These immediately bring to mind colossal squid, octopus, or giant jellyfish. Without a doubt, these things are powerful too. They likely play a primary role in securing prey, anchoring the creature in place, and navigating its environments, possibly even land. These marginal tentacles are smaller and far more numerous, and they trail from the body. These could have some form of sensory function, picking up any changes in the water, and they probably help Titan X with assisting in grappling and other disruptive capabilities. There's also an angle of Titan X in the title card for the show that showcases even larger appendages looming in the foreground. Whether these are actually larger hidden limbs or simply a cinematic depth of field effect with the tentacles, right now it's just too hard to tell. In several shots in the trailer, we get a look at Titan X's core body, which appears to be nothing but a single massive trunk, like a jellyfish or squid with a massive head in the front. And if you examine Titan X's head, it's very reptilian looking. The jawline is thick and triangular, suggesting an extreme bite force like a croc. And the trailer very intentionally draws attention to Titan X's eyes, and for good reason. Each eye appears to have dual irises and pupils, a bizarre feature that hints at incredible visual capabilities or adaptations for different light conditions such as the deep ocean versus the surface world. We really just don't know. It could be something altogether more insane too. Surrounding the eyes of Titan X is a crown-like ring of spines, giving some seahorse-like vibes. This coronet adds an eerie, almost regal quality to the creature's face, and is what originally...
Okay, so it's like a mixed form of everything. Like every sea creature. Interesting.
It made me think of Space Godzilla when I first seen this shot right here. On the top of Titan X's snout sit a pair of dual horns, likely used for intimidation or defense, while a series of jagged dorsal spines runs down Titan X's back, reinforcing its classic kaiju feel. Titan X's coloration is a deep gray blue, suggesting a creature born in the deep oceans or some other darker place like Axis Mundi. And mysteriously, its eyes are blue like Godzilla's, which only adds more questions. Now, just how massive is this thing really? Let's guesstimate the size of Titan X. Fans have pointed out that the whale shown in the trailer closely resembles a fin whale, and honestly, after I looked it up, it's nearly a perfect match. Fin whales can reach lengths of 75 to 85 feet and weigh anywhere from 40
God damn!
to 80 tons. If this whale is roughly 80 feet long, then Titan X completely dwarfing it tells us everything we need to know about how big
Titan X is like, you want to bet? You're a bitch now. What if that's what Titan X is said?
This thing really is. The trailer tells us that Monster X is bigger than Godzilla and Kong, and well, they aren't lying. But does having outlandish physical features and a massive body actually make Titan X a functional top-tier Titan? Let's inspect its tools for survival. Those oral arms we talked about earlier function like prehensile tentacle legs, perfect for grabbing, pulling, and throwing enemies or objects around. And like I mentioned before, the marginal tentacles likely serve a sensory role, possibly even acting as a disruptor system of sorts to mess with prey or predators. And the horns on this thing could be used for display or dominance, but in combat they would be devastating for ramming specifically. And Titan X's teeth, long and thin, aren't built for crushing, but for gripping. Once something's caught, getting away would be a real pain, literally. And with all these tools at its disposal, Titan X's behavior becomes extremely important. Ancient cave art shows Titan X violently attacking a human settlement, confirming it as an aggressive territorial destroyer Titan. When it emerges from the Axis Mundi, it does so violently, almost like a volcanic eruption. Nothing about this Titan feels peaceful in the trailer. And there also seems to be intent behind its stare. When the camera focuses directly on Titan X's eye, it feels like it knows where it's going and why. But despite that aggression, Titan X ignores a massive whale in the trailer, showing no signs of hostility towards it. That suggests it may be a selective killer rather than a mindless one like the Skullcrawlers. Or maybe the whale just got lucky. So what kind of environment can even sustain a creature like this? Titan X is clearly at home in the water, likely preferring deep ocean trenches when it isn't attacking the surface. But it's also shown on land, bursting from its cocoon in the Axis Mundi and attacking ancient settlements in the cave depictions, proving it can operate across multiple environments. And if Titan X does end up facing off against Godzilla or Kong, it may have something extra up its long sleeves. There are hints in the trailer that it is capable of bioelectrical abilities. Lightning appears to react to or even emanate
I just realized something. What if when she with this Titan X kaiju pops up, it's still in the same time King Ghidorah is calling for all kaijus. Now it is that it is taking place in 2017, but it's taking place in like the 19 something in the 19s. And then there was rumors that the show will end in 2027. With not King, with the new Empire and the cast. Um, I highly doubt it, but hey, it's just a Philly. But as I said the last video, the way it works, Sean Lee had woken up this Titan X.
From it during its emergence, and with its jellyfish-like design, those tentacles could deliver some kind of electrical charge or other form of crippling sting. Combine that with its physical strength, and fighting Titan X might feel like getting into a brawl with an electric fence from Jurassic Park. Then there are those mysterious eyes. What unknown spectrums can Titan X possibly see in? Does having eyeballs like this give it vision like the Predator's helmet where it can switch between different spectrums at will? Only time will tell. And while there's no confirmations, something about Titan X seems very Godzilla-like. Coming from a similar common ancestor but now evolved into something different but also kinda the same. Speaking of speculating, I'll leave y'all with Alistair again.
Thank you, Jacob. So, Titan X has a lot of natural traits. A bit of cephalopod here, bit of lionfish there, and even a bit of Godzilla. But whilst its design may look natural, its origin may be anything but that. If you've seen our breakdown, you might know a little about our theory, but today I want to dive even deeper into it and analyze what exactly Titan X could be. If we take a look at the synopsis, it gives us a better idea on just the scope of this new monster.
Yeah.
In addition to Kong, Season 2 will feature Godzilla and introduce a new Titan, the enigmatic Titan X, now officially on the loose. Titan X isn't just another monster, it's a living cataclysm. When its massive bioluminescent form breaks the surface of the ocean, the world seems to hold its breath. In Monarch Legacy of Monsters Season 2, Titan X stands at the center of the mystery, an ancient force emerging from the deep, its purpose uncertain, its power unmatched, its awe and terror in equal measure. Legendary keep leaning on words like enigmatic and mysterious, really pushing the idea that this thing doesn't fit neatly alongside the other Titans. Even the name, Titan X, feels deliberately vague, like it exists purely to fuel speculation.
So this could. No, I'm not saying anything yet. But the way it's sounding, it might be more of a bigger threat than King Ghidorah.
Put it all together, and it's pretty clear they want us to think there's more to this creature than any other Titan we've seen so far. We have a few theories on what this thing could be, and no, this thing isn't Biollante. They may have taken inspiration from her design, but this is more of a fish compared to the plant-like biology of Biollante. But as we know, Biollante was the precursor to Space Godzilla, so if they're going to take inspiration from anything, it makes a lot of sense they'd take inspiration from her. Possibly the most grounded theory for Titan X right now is its Titanus Leviathan, one of the 17 Titans that were discovered by the time of Godzilla King of the Monsters. Usually described as a serpentine crocodile or whale, it could easily apply to the general design of this brand new monster. The only inconsistency is that Leviathan was discovered in Loch Ness, while Titan X seems to have been released in the Axis Mundi. But when has the Monsterverse ever retconned something? So it's not completely out the realm of possibility. Another theory is far more out there, out of this world if you will. With a name like Titan X, it's safe to say that Legendary is wanting to keep its true origin a secret, and it's something that could lean heavily into Godzilla X Kong Supernova.
That would be interesting. I ain't gonna cap. That will be surprising. Um, they're gonna tell us the origin of Titan X in Supernova, or they're gonna put it in the same time. They're gonna put a little bit of time to explain a little bit of it, a little bit of the original story of Titan X. And Legacy of Monsters Season 2.
They've never hidden the names of monsters before, so this is different. This
Yeah.
naming convention has a lot in common with kaiju like Monster X or Monster Zero, both of which being extraterrestrial.
Which I honestly, I want Monster Zero in the Monsterverse. But then I was like, can they like do that right now? We just gotta find out.
Combined with phrases like enigmatic and mysterious, this is definitely unlike anything we've seen yet. Current rumors have Space Godzilla as the villain for Supernova, a titan that falls from space and takes the form of the most powerful titan on the planet, which
Like I said earlier, it's just this my theory, and I'm pretty sure Dangerville made a theory as well about it. I think Space Godzilla's already in the planet. He's in the heart of Earth, and as you can see, these space,
of course,
the space crystals, and with it, crystals being in the heart of Earth, I think Space Godzilla's in the heart of Earth, charging, resting, waiting for the perfect time to like rise up.
is the king of the monsters. But with Monarch releasing first, it may hint at upcoming plot points. Titan X shows signs of mutation. The dual pupils look almost like a failed cloning process, and it seems to have several traits that are in common with Godzilla, like the head structure and the glowing blue eyes, something that's reserved for the king of the monsters. It appears that Titan X is deliberately imitating Godzilla, whether that's simply for evolutionary advantage or something greater, more engineered. What if Titan X actually fell from space? A creature designed to take the form of Godzilla to wipe out all life on the planet and prepare it for a full takeover from a more technologically advanced alien race, like
I did not think of that. That is a genius way to describe it.
the Zillions. Hey, Titan X, Zillions? Probably a coincidence. However, as a
Oh, okay.
failed specimen, it ended up as this terrifying mix of Titanus Gojira and other deep-sea and hollow-earth life. But what if Titan X was simply an earlier iteration of this weapon, and another will come in Supernova and will complete the process? Being sent to Earth and taking the form of the King of the Monsters, however, as a successful clone, it's far closer to the design we know, be it with some genetic imperfections, like the crystals that are abundant in the hollow Earth.
See, I wasn't lying.
Titan X could be planting the seeds of Space Godzilla as a shapeshifter, a being that adopts Godzilla's form because it represents the ultimate threat, meaning in reality, this could be an ancient bioweapon, and we find out about its alien origins through these cave paintings at this mysterious village. This would make the most sense if they really wanted to hint at Space Godzilla, since they don't get the privilege of being able to tease cross-film. This is their chance to make Supernova the event film it needs to be if it's going to have the infamous Space Godzilla. Or it could just end up being some lizard octopus that's another ancient rival, but hopefully not. So could it hint at a certain future monster that ends up successfully replicating into Godzilla? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. From a biological standpoint, Titan X is an enigma. It violates everything we know about the natural order, and with Legendary hinting at a deeper, more enigmatic origin, there is a chance that this monster is not of this world, and not of our natural order. Whether Titan X is an ancient leviathan, a past rival, or a bioweapon with origins far beyond Earth, it clearly exists outside the normal Titan hierarchy. Signs point to it not simply being another rival, but something worthy of being called a real-world ender. And if Monarch is quietly laying the groundwork for something bigger in Supernova, Titan X may be the first crack in the story that reveals just how far this universe is about to escalate. But what do you think of Titan X? Let us know in the comment section down below. Be sure to subscribe and stomp the notification button to become a resident of Dangerville today. I've been Alistair.
And this has been Jacob.
And we'll see you, residents, in the next one.
I must have about that because someone copyrighted. But yeah. How do I feel about Titan X? The way it is describing the sounding, it sounds amazing. Like I'm not gonna cap with y'all. And I like how he mentioned the crystals part, as I was saying. Now I think Space Godzilla could be in the heart of Earth with the crystals, and he said the crystals in the heart of Earth could be like seas to Space Godzilla. So yeah, I like how he did that. Dangerville, I see you. It's like a few months ago. You like one of my posts. If you're watching this, one of y'all, and I was like a bunch of y'all work on that channel. If you're watching this, hey, I just want to say thank you for giving me and everyone in the kaiju community bunches of updates and theories and explaining everything, and that's no cap. But yeah, make sure to subscribe button, hit that like button, go over to the Dangerville, links in the description down below. Go subscribe to their channel as well, get them to a million subscribers right now. There are 618,000 subscribers. So get them to a million right now. Hey, once again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.